Et bonjour YouTube, on se retrouve pour, on va dire, la suite quand même de Fire Emblem. Après les lions de saphir, on découvre les cerfs d'or. Les vacances des cerfs d'or. Je vais vraiment l'appeler comme ça tout le temps, j'y peux rien. J'espère que le tronc commun sera un peu différent quand même. Bah si c'est comme les lions de saphir, c'est un peu différent. Mais comme son nom l'indique, c'est un tronc commun. Donc après, les premières missions sont pareilles. Les 11 premières batailles sont exactement les mêmes. Mais forcément, vu que tu choisis d'être avec telle maison plutôt qu'une autre, ben t'as des dialogues avec des personnages que t'avais pas avant. Genre, du coup, tous tes alliés sont différents, donc les dialogues sont forcément différents et tout, mais voilà. Transfert... Ouf, ouais, si tu veux, mais non, je m'en bats les couilles en fait, hein, vraiment, je m'en bats les couilles. Hein. Ah, vraiment, quand je vois les modes de difficulté... C'est écrit quoi pour le mode expert déjà? Oui, c'est pareil sur les conditions, mais oui, à mon avis... Non, arrête de vouloir me faire jouer en ligne, je m'en bats les couilles. Après Martine va à la plage, les cerfs d'or, ramassage des coquillages, non mais... Il peut y avoir des trucs intéressants. Non mais au secours. Hein. Hop. Bon, je lancé tôt quand même si j'avais pas trop la tête à quoi que ce soit cet après-midi, mais j'avais envie d'avancer quand même malgré tout, donc... Classique, non. Non. Je suis toujours pas en donation call, hein. Toujours pas, non. J'ai envie de finir les cerfs d'or sans devoir les recommencer du début, surtout me retaper le tronc commun. Flemme. Le tronc commun va se le taper 3 fois de suite, déjà entre les lions, les cerfs et après la route cachée des Delgardes. Non merci. C'est 11 chapitres à se retaper à chaque fois, flemme. Hein.
Do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die. 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 You took everything that I loved. He's gone now, Mother.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
Pourquoi c'est trop bien? Ça fait penser au générique de Big Bang Theory. Ah ouais, non, pas du tout. Hein. Vraiment. J'aurais bien dit parce que tu regardes ça en ce moment, mais d'un autre côté, même quand je regardais plusieurs fois la série, j'ai pas du tout fait le rapprochement.
Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you. I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway? I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on. Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Oh, faut que je remette mon anniversaire.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange. It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time to begin.
Hey, time to wake up.
Ah,
Were you
bizarre de
having that
revoir
dream
Gérald.
again? Massive armies clashing on a vast field, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn. Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Il est
Gerald,
pas content.
sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you were the situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Non, pas sur celle-là, non. Non, non, non. Je comprends pourquoi il y a autant de fichiers de save maintenant dans ce jeu quand même. Hein.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Non, mais pas besoin du tuto, t'inquiète. C'est bon. C'est bon. Calme-toi, le jeu.
Stay focused.
Effectivement, si tu veux découvrir tout, faut bien save. Ah, carrément. Parce que bah, déjà, les 3 runs, la run cachée. Après, si tu veux garder tes runs classiques et tes runs New Game Plus, à l'aide. Je peux déjà améliorer l'affinité ou pas? Ah, ta gueule, le tuto.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Effectivement, je peux déjà.
It's not luck, it's fate.
On va plutôt partir comme ça. Hein. Arrête le tuto.
I'll cut through.
Vite, genre en mode obèse. Non, mais c'est parce que j'avais dit, je ferai les affinités avec tout le monde. Vu que je me rappelle maintenant, pour avoir refait une run, comment le choix du compagnon se fait dans le jeu. J'avais peur que d'augmenter l'affinité avec les autres, ça puisse changer la donne, mais non. Vu qu'à la fin on choisit quand même, on a une liste et on choisit. Après on choisit pas qui on veut, il faut améliorer l'affinité avec les gens en question, mais... Parce que comme j'avais dit, ce sera peut-être Claude, mais ce sera peut-être pas Claude non plus au final. Au final. Je sais, Gérald. Oui, le tuto, oui. T'inquiète. Ah, je peux parler à Dimitri. Ah, j'aurais pas parlé à Edelgard.
We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
C'est bizarre de redevenir à 1 de critique. Et coucou Omega, comment ça va? Il y a des tutos qu'on peut skip et puis il y a Gérald quoi. C'est...
Who's next?
C'est pas bien.
Should I have held back?
T'attaques d'ici tout seul? C'est ça. Comme ça j'augmente l'affinité en même temps.
That's the golden deer for you.
You're in good form.
Ah, ta gueule. Comme ça je peux lui parler. C'est la seule à qui j'ai pas parlé.
You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Damn! Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Moi j'ai hâte qu'on refasse l'entraînement. Hein. J'ai vraiment hâte de refaire l'entraînement en tout cas. J'espère que ça va aussi bien se passer que la dernière fois.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Il l'a raté. Claude a raté. Il est nul, Claude.
You fought well.
Pas bien, j'avance tranquillement chez Claude et je reconfirme qu'il est pas du tout un séducteur en voyant les soutiens que j'ai avec lui et la plupart des personnes. Ah ouais. Non, si. Non. Je vais attaquer avec elle. Oh, je le tue pas. Bah, tue celui là-haut. C'est pas déjà ça, hein. On va peut-être mourir après, mais c'est pas grave. De toute façon, on joue pas sa run. De toute façon, on joue pas sa run, on s'en fout. Je peux pas prendre la place de quelqu'un là? Laisse mon regard vide tranquille en fait. J'ai le regard vide si je veux.
I'm the one who should be complaining. I'm caught up in the mess you started.
Non mais Gérald qui le tue pas. Et coucou Créa, comment ça va? Bon, Baillette attaquer à l'épée, ça fait bizarre quand les trois quarts des combats avec ma Baillette c'est full magie. Ah ouais? Ah j'avoue, moi c'est fou l'épée hein. Enfin j'utilise un petit peu la magie mais genre pour les soins.
Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as...
J'avais déjà oublié qu'on apprenait son prénom si rapidement. Genre vraiment... Il me semblait que c'était un peu plus loin que le prologue quand même, mais non. Pourtant on l'a refait il y a pas longtemps le prologue, hein, mais...
And I am also called the beginning. But who once called me that?
Des bisous Créa, des bisous, passe une bonne journée et merci d'être passé faire un coucou.
I was not able to recall my name.
Ma Baillette Fire, Fire, Fire.
And just like that it came to me.
Au secours.
How odd. That look upon your face.
Ah j'avoue que j'ai pas beaucoup changé mon habitude avec Baillette. Hein. Par contre j'ai peur quand je ferai la run d'Edelgard. Je crois que je vais farm pour être niveau 70 au moins, minimum. Pour le fight, hein, parce que voilà. J'ai ce semi-là. Ça marche, merci pour le leurre, merci beaucoup.
Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Merci.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all.
Ça va être dur de faire d'autres choix que j'ai pas fait en niveau dialogue parce que je me souviens plus forcément lesquels j'ai fait, j'avoue.
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
C'est vrai qu'il y avait le je vais rester ici et attendre de mourir. J'ai envie de répondre ça. Ah non, je pourrais pas pécho Sothis si elle m'aime pas. C'est vrai. Non mais je rigolais Sothis. J'avais oublié qu'on pouvait la pécho apparemment. Même si je trouve que c'est bizarre vu qu'à la base c'est une voix dans notre tête, mais enfin, c'est pas vraiment une voix dans notre tête, mais actuellement si. Et après on fusionne avec, donc c'est quand même bizarre après une relation avec, mais
Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
parlant de magie, la plupart des persos sont devenus mystérieusement des mages, même Sylvain est un mage. Bah, en vrai, le jeu laisse la possibilité, du coup c'est cool. Hein. Bête qui finit en hôpital psychiatrique là, ouais un peu. Hein.
Hey, over here.
Après, on peut peut-être pas réellement faire cette relation-là, mais c'est vrai que dans mes choix, elle y était, Sotis. Juste, je pouvais pas choisir Sotis parce que j'avais pas assez d'affinité. Mais n'empêche qu'elle y était dans le choix quand même. C'est intriguant.
The Knights of Seiros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Imagine si Bayet aurait fait Osef de L10, c'est bon, Fódlan sauvé. Héros, Bailette, faut pas changer les bonnes habitudes. Hein. Là, je me demande qui sera la victime de notre nouvelle équipe. J'ai hâte, hein. J'ai hâte de savoir qui sera la prochaine victime. Hein. Qui est le prochain personnage que je vais devoir farm absolument parce qu'il va tout le temps mourir tour 1. Oh, j'ai hâte, hein.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois, just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days I'm just a wandering mercenary, one who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Il me saoule toujours autant lui, je l'aime pas. Hein. C'est... Même en le revoyant à chaque fois et tout, non, non.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
Non, non, on va pas... Non, il nous a détesté tout à l'heure déjà avec ce qu'on a répondu. Je vais pas dire, oh bah non, je le connais pas.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
Sinon, je termine ce matin l'objectif numéro 1 du jeu, recruter Bernie. Ah là là, trop fort. Je sais pas si on arrivera à recruter des gens encore. Hein. Je m'éparpille trop en fait dans ce que j'ai envie de faire, les quartiers libres et tout, donc au final, je recrute personne à chaque fois, à part Cyril. On est obligé de recruter Cyril et de pas s'en servir, hein. On est obligé.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seiros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything? You haven't heard of the Knights of Seiros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fódlan.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers Academy at Garreg Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat.
En fait, il nous prévient dès le début, Claude, hein, qu'il est du genre à s'enfuir. Hein. Même là, en fait, il le dit tout de suite. Hein. En 25 minutes de jeu, il le dit hein, qu'il a fui, en fait, le combat.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy.
En fait, il suffit d'être attentif dès le début du jeu, chaque dialogue est important au final. Hein.
You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely
Petit
on.
Dimitri là qui parle d'être méfiant vis-à-vis de ses proches.
A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable.
J'ai l'impression que ça soit amusé un peu à mettre des phrases comme ça au final.
Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation.
Pas bizarre, le putain, il me reste que 4 à obtenir. Merci New Game Plus, ouais. Ça va être plus facile en New Game Plus, j'avoue.
Why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now. I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's.
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems
Mais il a
one's
pas
place
dit le nom de son
of birth
truc
is
à lui là.
quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Le choix du starter. C'est celle-là. En vrai, pour l'empire d'Adrestia, il y avait un signe, hein, c'est écrit terre chargée d'histoire. Au secours.
Is that right? Well, that's a win for the Alliance, so I suppose I'm obligated to be happy.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is
Par contre,
most
le Claude est très intéressant, je pense. Intéressé par un certain sujet que je laisse découvrir. J'ai peur. Son sourire est attachant, ouais. Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'on les fait tous. Faut oublier. Ah, Dimitri, il a l'air sincère. Mais je sens qu'il cache de la noirceur. Dès le début du jeu, c'était important. Et donc, ils ont dit qu'il avait le regard froid, Claude.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again.
J'ai hâte qu'on refusionne avec Sotis pour qu'elle arrête d'ouvrir sa gueule. Hein.
Maybe sleeping.
Puis pour qu'on arrête d'avoir l'air bizarre de parler avec une voix dans notre tête. Dimitri de la noirceur, tu peux vérifier. Au secours.
Part 1. White clouds. Great tree moon. 3 houses.
N'empêche que c'était bien écrit, le personnage de Dimitri. Il me mettait premier degré mal à l'aise. Hein.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fódlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fódlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, A league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fódlan and these three mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Ouais, la paix, ouais.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fódlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garreg Mach Monastery.
Rhea's here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now, You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in Fódlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seiros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name? A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you know?
J'ai trop envie d'améliorer l'affinité avec Rhea aussi pour aller dialogue avec elle jusqu'au bout.
Don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seiros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well. Nothing like that. They want you to teach. by the sound of it.
Je veux toujours pas
You
enseigner.
heard those brats earlier talking about the officers' academy, right?
Je mettrai toujours en tant que
the academy just
mercenaire.
happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois
Le
went
déni.
and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you. Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Non, t'inquiète, aucun de ces trois-là causera du souci.
For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flayn is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garreg Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
mes futurs alliés. Il y en a pas beaucoup qui m'inspirent dans cette équipe. Hein.
Of course.
Le fameux tuto quartier libre. Quelquefois qu'on aurait oublié ce que...
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy.
Évidemment qu'on va aller parler aux 3 délégués.
That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it.
Oh, c'est vrai que je pouvais pas me TP au début. Tant que j'ai pas visité les lieux, je peux pas me TP. Oh, c'est terrible. Je peux me TP. Je peux pas.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see
Ouais, je vais saluer tout le monde, ouais, t'inquiète. Je pouvais rien lui redire. Hein. Bon. C'est la fille, on peut pas fouiller déjà là? En voyant Linard, ça me rappelle le dernier ennemi à ruiner le fun en mourant sur Linard alors que je faisais Bubus avec le chevalier macabre. Ça c'est con.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresbalk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Tiens, dis-moi plus sur Ubi.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Ouais, ça c'est bien quand tu sais pas... Regardez comment il a l'air timide sur ce truc là, alors qu'il est pas du tout comme ça, Ubi. Ça c'est bien quand tu sais pas quelle maison faire et que tu te dis « Oh, on va faire en fonction des affinités. » Attends, là tu te répètes, tu me dis rien d'autre? Non, moi je me casse.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Allez, on en choisit un au cerf d'or. On se demande bien qui je vais choisir.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
J'adore sa technique caractéristique panier garni. Au début de chaque tour, restitue jusqu'à 10% des PV max.
What do you think? Ah, you must be that renowned mercenary. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Hi. It's like this.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
Je ferai pas ça avec les autres classes. Hein. On s'intéresse juste à, à notre future classe.
Please do not forget it.
What do you think?
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Seiros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
What do you think? That's,
Okay.
Bah, il est là-bas. Je me disais, il est où? Il est juste là. Hein.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blaithid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
L'un des lions de sa vie a-t-il retenu votre attention? Évidemment qu'on va...
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime. Hello.
I appreciate your effort. How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
Répète après moi, on ne recrute pas Félix. Oh, en plus, ça va être le plus facile à recruter, vu la classe dans laquelle je vais être. C'est comme dans ma run avec Edelgard, j'avais Félix dans mon équipe, alors que j'ai crush Félix alors qu'il n'était pas dans la maison que j'avais choisie, quoi, mais...
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Quelle maison va choisir? Je me demande. Quel starter Pokémon on prend? Bah celle-là évidemment. Comme le veut la tradition, il compte d'excellents archers. C'est écrit quoi pour les autres déjà? La plupart la magie pour celle-là et là. Chevalerie et art militaire, ok.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
Oui. Non mais j'hésite à crush Raphaël en fait. Je sais pas, il a une bonne tête, je l'aime bien. On verra à l'affinité celui que je préfère à la fin.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fódlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to
Or Félix bien sûr.
Brother? Oh,
so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flane. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three
Ça fait
houses.
bizarre que l'encadrement de l'écran du coup ce soit jaune maintenant. C'est pas trop une couleur que je kiffe.
As an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Is that true?
Je pense dans cette classe, il y en a 3 que j'aime bien et les autres, bof quoi.
Sorry, I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
Lizzie, Théa, Léonie et Raphaël.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully. Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment, becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual. I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Étonnant que tu choisisses pas Lorenz. Alors, j'ai un léger risque que Claude tombe sur une autre femme que Violet. Il a la possibilité d'un rang A avec un perso avant de l'avoir pour mon perso A.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Seiros.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible.
The captain? Who are you talking about?
Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Seiros and a peerless mercenary. Huh. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves.
Bon, en fait, j'ai rien dit, elle va me casser les couilles, elle. Maintenant que je l'entends parler. C'est mieux quand je la voyais de loin.
Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia. Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea. Don't you agree, Marianne?
Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose so. Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or
D'un autre côté, j'ai pas envie de recruter tant que ça hein, pour découvrir eux comment ils jouent. Mais bon. Parce qu'après, si je recrute et que derrière je me sers pas des élèves de cette classe, c'est un peu con quand même. Mais bon. Oh, il va me saouler Lorenz hein. À faire le gneu. Moi je suis riche, toi tu es pauvre, je n'ai pas ce langage de pauvre. Ah ouais, j'ai hâte de passer l'année avec vous. Hein. Ça a l'air d'être les vacances ici, donc on va être bien là. Hilda, mon perso full bourrin. C'est vrai que quand on devait... enfin, le truc où on devait aller rejoindre Claude, là, il y avait Hilda qui avait l'air vraiment full bourrin.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it.
Je la pose en appât devant l'ennemi et il fonce dessus avant de se faire défoncer par ses doubles attaques à la hache.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Je ferais la même réaction. Hein. Je serais en mode bon, on va le laisser dans son délire.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
C'est tellement bien ça en vrai. Mais voilà, en tout cas pour la vidéo YouTube, c'est là qu'on va se laisser pour le premier épisode des Serres d'Or. Et donc je vous fais des bisous YouTube.